I do that every time.
Yeah. It's just
I
because it's weird because you gotta do something.
Yeah, I can't sit
You're
still.
like, you're like, peace out, cheese bags. It's been a slice.
So I played with this during the show. It's this little
Yeah.
brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's squishy and Sagan has an anatomy body and it's got all the body parts and this is the brain to it and he did a project of some sort in my bathroom where he forgot that powder and water make dough. So
Oh,
he
did he?
dumped a ton of baby powder in my sink and added some water and stirred it up and it made a dough. He's like, Mom, I forgot that powder and water make dough.
You are going to have
And he had a brain
the
in here with it.
cutest little scientist.
I know.
Like,
I had a thing in my memories come up today on Facebook uh, that was like Sagan has started talking and he's saying woo. So he's already calling the hogs, which is what you call the Razorback fans. They call the hogs and they go woo pig, or whatever. And I was like, ah, I did not put in an order for a sports child. I put in an order for a
yeah.
scientist. This is not what I ordered when I was pregnant.
And you know what? The universe heard you and the
I
universe
know.
fixed it.
And they fixed it, but I was gonna
Customer service
post about it, but I
complaint.
was like, I'm gonna leave it. You'd probably end up still liking sports too. So
Ugh, how boring.
I know. I wanted to make little inventions and you know,
I want something groundbreaking or evil.
one of the
You know
two.
what?
Either way,
If I had a kid, I would love it if they were an evil genius.
yeah. As long as they're not dumb.
Yeah, honestly, that's all that matters. Just don't be fucking dumb.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
just be dumb. Like you've got the whole world of information in your hand. Like there's no reason to
There's
be
there's
stupid.
no reason for it.
No.
Just don't be dumb.
No.
That's why I feel that way about like people like when I meet people that don't have like basic skills where you're like, how did you get here? How did you
Yeah.
get this far in life? Like it's a basic skill.
Yeah. I commented on something the other day, which I after I commented, I realized that I worded it weird and it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. But
And then you got banned.
no, no, I didn't. The only thing I've gotten banned over was saying white garbage instead of white
Yeah.
trash.
You got
I'm
W
white.
H
I can
Y
say that.
apostrophe. Like,
Yeah, like I
I mean,
even the white I put in the symbols. I didn't
yeah.
even say white.
I used I just joined a Facebook group that's that name is a tragedy, but it's spelled TRAJEDEIGH, like
Yeah,
a stupid name. So it's just people posting the names and they're like, let's be clear, we're not making fun of children here. We're making fun of parents who name their children stupid things. So it's
yeah,
every time somebody posts like white, but they use the Y instead of the I, like that's what I think of. It's just a tragedy.
yeah. But they were saying something about not knowing how to cook or not knowing how to cook is like what they can't accept from someone else,
Yes.
and I'm like, I kind of feel that because how
Yeah.
can you be a grown ass adult and not know how to feed yourself?
And I feel like with that, it's like it's a level. Like I don't care if the only thing you know how to make is grilled cheese and
Right.
egg. If you tell me you don't know what to do when somebody puts you in a kitchen, I can't be around you.
Yeah. It's like how can you be a grown ass adult and you don't know how to feed yourself?
Yeah.
Like
Like how are you how did you get this
like
far?
the
Like
people who don't, and like one girl was like, well, I had servants or my parents that cooked for me growing up, and I'm like, but you're an adult.
like
Like
you never in your life thought I should
I
learn
should
how to
know how
do
to do
these
this. What
basic
if
things.
something happens and I don't have my parents or a servant there? Like
Yeah.
what am I going to do to survive?
Yeah, like I'm just going to die because I don't know how to use a kitchen.
Right. Like did you not
Open
take
this
home
can
ec? What the
myself.
hell? I didn't
This
eat
fridge full of ingredients. How am I supposed to eat?
them. Yeah. Like it
Those are
doesn't
the
mean you
people.
have to be able to cook good. It doesn't
No,
mean you have to be able to cook everything.
you know
It's just
what?
like you should know how to turn the stove on and what to do if something happens and you know.
Every time that I cook for somebody, I always go, I enjoy it. I understand if you don't, because like
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't claim to know how to cook, but I know how to make things that I enjoy.
Right. Right.
So it's like, you're entitled, and I won't be offended if you say I don't like it because I still enjoy it.
When me and Anthony met, he could make frozen pizzas and spaghetti. That was it. I had him once, could you boil some potatoes? And he was like, I don't know how to boil potatoes. I'm like, but now he's an excellent cook. He's one of the best cooks in our house.
It's one of
You
those
gotta learn
things
how to
like,
cook if you're gonna be with me.
yeah, you're like, listen, I'm not going to be doing all the cooking. And like, that's where I'm at. Where like, I used to be that person that was like, okay, let's, do a cooking class. Let's do this. And now I'm old and jaded. And I'm just like, I don't have time to be your mother.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry. But like, I worked like all day and I have a very long commute. And if I come home and you tell me that there's no dinner when you've been home all day because you don't know how to boil potatoes and you couldn't just Google it, I'm leaving.
Right. My computer's about to shut off. All right, I gotta go.
All right, bye.
Bye.